Oh, well, hello everybody. I'm Dante and I have the one and only Telethar with me. How you doing, man?
Yeah, doing good. Are you?
I'm doing. Andy doesn't have a file name, so he's gonna on Go, he's gonna have a nice fun file select to do. I also don't have a timer, so that's great. But we're getting rolling. Maybe Andy has started. He's thinking about it. Clear Mouse, thank you so much for the gift sub to
Yeah, this
Telethar.
really is a delay situation, right? Not a, not a,
I,
and not an Andy is just
I
like I
can
really don't feel like starting right away.
I'll let's refresh his feed just in case. I got worried it was going to about to be a 10-minute delay and was like, excuse me?
I should open up one of them here trackers.
One of them trackers, that would be beneficial. Definitely a delay issue, but dropping Andy stuff back in. Sorry for the technical garbo.
Okay, so Andy went left. Clink is Houlihan. I love that. I'm a Houlihan hater, and Houlihaning just to get 300 in Link's house just makes me happy.
Yeah, that backfired pretty quick, but that's okay. Clink surely will recover.
If anyone was watching Andy and knows whatever is in Lumberjack house drop down would be good.
Yeah, we'll get back to it. So
Tier
dropping
1
it.
red rupees, of course, as well.
Yeah, that really negates the Houlihan, sadly. But we do get Uncle. He's gonna have a key to pod. I mean, I guess that's an item, yeah, or a weapon. Not a great one, but it's a weapon.
Hey, you can totally get into Hera with that.
You can. Hey, Saha.
Yeah, that sucks.
Telethar, did you know that Saha has a yellow coat on and not a green coat?
Yeah, that is something I did know about. What I didn't know is that somehow most people didn't know.
Andy's never gonna watch this, but that's some shade. All right, so we're getting Eastern Area and Kakariko here at the same time, so lots of entrances to check. Thieves Town and Cac at Snitch Right, and we got Sick Kid. No bottle yet, though.
That's also a weapon of sorts.
That's better than the Blue Cane by a long shot. All right, so 2 pod keys. We like seeing pod keys. Or when we inevitably never find. Oh, dude. God, finding Aga Tower this early without a weapon to deal with getting that first chest. Like, you're never coming back just for this one chest unless you're, like, funneled here, probably.
Yeah, I mean, so like going Eastern early is not necessarily like a meta play, but it's a pretty common play. But I've sort of, yeah, second sword. I've sort of like tried to get away from it mainly because of things like this, where you're just like, there's too many things you can find that you don't want to come back to. And now, and now we find pod. Like, are you gonna mimic clip? You can't get the 1 key lock chests, and he's gonna have 2 keys when he eventually rolls over here.
I mean, at minimum, he could get, he could find another Quake here.
I guess we are mimic clipping. Oh no, we're just getting bombs. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I I don't like really mimic clipping in this specific scenario. Like even if you like to mimic clip, just because you don't
Hmm.
have the hammer and you don't like and you need to come back for those one chests anyway, probably. It always just feels a little bit like I like if you end up needing to go through bow side to get to those chests because hotkeys aren't available, then you feel really terrible.
Oh, sure. Moon Pearl, though, that's going to be early Dark World potentially. It won't feel as bad if we find a connector now, I guess.
Yeah, we hate early moon pearls.
It's true.
You don't want your moon pearl before you find your mirror. Like
Speaking of, hula handing early, there was Smoke's Cave in there. Could have farmed rupees if we needed them, but Andy already at 582, Clink at 596, so they're both pretty set.
yeah, I mean Andy hasn't done Link's house yet. Clink hasn't done Cackwell, which has another 300,
Mm-hmm.
and Andy got like a bunch from free pulls.
Pretty sure that's going to be tier 2 for Clink.
Yeah, yeah,
with the 5 arrows. Gina's Cave is another one we can knock off the list, but not going to have anything of note. So Old Man Save and Quit Point going to be up there at the Lumberjack House. And okay, Ganon's gross. Yay.
We can get back there quick.
Hey, remember when I said he wasn't going to be heading into Castle Tower anytime soon? Well, he's going to have a reason to go at some point.
Do you think Andy regrets walking past 3 shops on the north of CAC and not buying bombs from any of them?
I really think he does at this point. Good lord. So Meyer, but no entry to it just yet. But we do. Oh god, now he really regrets.
You think Andy regrets walking past?
Oh, if there's 3 bombs here. Oh, dude, he's getting bailed. This guy.
I think you do still just don't do it yet. Right.
I mean, you do it, you go by. I think you do Bush House and then do it. But
Well, I was gonna would just do all of the rest of the entrances and then take this as a connector. You have the Moon Pearl anyway, like.
Yeah. Well, there's one fetch quest potentially that we don't have to worry about, so that's always, if you get a Moon Pearl early and then the seat's kind of wide open, I guess that can make you feel a little better knowing that one stupid thing's out of the way.
Why didn't he just come in here with his sword beams and get a bomb off the mini Moldorm?
Okay, so both rods are here.
And a glove.
Sure, like why not?
That's interesting. You kind of want to. This is like the type of setup where you might just never be able to save and quit, and you want to do back of escapes. Like, when can I get back there is like constantly going to be on your mind.
Yeah. We love early mimics. Clink going to be getting both of these swords here in Thieves Town. Magic back going to be vanilla today. Meyer Shed. All right. 2 more items coming up. The good old Blaine Shed. Desert Small. Good to have that early before we find any of those pesky desert connectors. So what? Andy's got three more entrances to the south here, and then he'll be kind of faced with a little bit of a decision as to where to go from here. Maybe that's where we're going, through the connector. Okay, so early hype cave as well. Another 5 item cave. Gonna get an ice big as well. Love to see that. Pod small. There's that third one. You know, you said 2, suddenly 3.
Suddenly 3. But 3 doesn't matter. 4 is nice. 3 is you're just in 50-50 hell.
Yeah. That's absolutely true. So a question in chat, does Andy know he can't hover? You know, I don't know, but it'll be kind of funny in a way if he does and then gets DQ'd for it. Just
I got
out of habit.
I walked in and in my race I saw a hookshot cave and I was like, oh yes, and then I got scared because I was like, wait, no, don't do that, and I almost laughed without getting the bonkable chest.
Oh man. So while Clink cleans up CAC, we are gonna, okay, Andy gonna go through the connector and pop out here at the Dark Shopping Mall. Gonna get these entrances said and done with. Had 1 bomb, just enough.
He might go catfish here. I kind of like catfish.
Yeah, you could definitely fake flipper that. That would be really smart to get it out of the way. It looks like that is what he's doing. Andy getting another fortunate 50-50, or rather just drop in general from the enemies. Trying to set this fake flipper up. Does get it. It's like NMG, but much worse because everything hits harder. And there's this Hinox here.
That guy's friendly.
That guy's like the generic, like the vanilla game version of crowd control. You know, don't really know what you're gonna get with it. Oh, so this is gonna be one of those rare seeds where we get to see the Dark World flute spot too, before the Light World with Potion Shop, but. Clink going to be going further here, going to get their hype cave as well, going to catch things up there. But Andy, like you said, going to knock out this catfish play. This is probably a good save and quit spot unless, you know, do you walk back and go right. Pyramid?
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, the save and quit as expected.
Nah.
All right, here we go. $300 more.
I mean, I think that this is just objectively a mistake to not just go Sank. I think Andy realized it.
Well, we can make the correct CrossKeys decision and somehow not forget to check that bombable wall there, the Light World hype cave. You get too deep in CrossKeys, and sometimes that's just like something you never actually get to.
Yeah.
All right, first look here at the dam. Another 5-item cave. Gonna be Mini Moldorm. That's 2 out of the 3 5-item caves.
Yeah, plus Paradox, plus the well.
Oh, yeah. More health. Andy finally topped off his bombs, but looks like a dud. Kind of expected. We got a decent bit of like Y items, swords, a small amount of keys, so you know we're gonna hit a stale point here at some point.
Thank you guys. Wow.
You know, Vinter with the raid, thank you so much. Hope your stream went well. Welcome on in, everybody. Clink finding out that is Mimic at the Bush House, not to be confused with Bush Covered House, as the song says.
Interesting. Oh, he hasn't done Paradox at all yet. That makes sense.
Yeah, maybe we see a connector from Clink here. Maybe going out the bottom or the top.
Yeah, I'll get a little divergence.
Yeah, we had the divergence early. Then it became follow the leader. So Elder going to be over at the Ice Rod Cave area. Oh, God. Multiple connectors. You love to see it. Well, the good news is they're probably going to be back here at some point. Having to go through, or rather, probably completing Desert. Desert back there is kind of a good luring point.
Oh, interesting.
All right, so going out the top, that actually puts us on the mountain. That's logical here. No lamp, so if we find the old man, technically not in logic, but I don't really think these guys care about that too much. Ooh, Ganon's Tower going to be up here. No cane, no hammer, so nothing really of value for us to do. Could check the torch item. Are we? Yeah, it looks like we are.
All right.
All right, so Clink going to continue up the mountain. 3 entrances up top to be checking. Andy, meanwhile, I'm assuming going to take this to Zora and Waterfall Fairy Cave entrance.
Yeah. A little bit. I guess he has the moon pearl, so it's fine. I always feel like, I don't know, if you find a connector here, like, are you going to follow that, or are you just going to abandon it?
Yeah, it's always tough to make that decision, but luckily the game has made it for us. Not even a good fairy cave.
Don't need to worry about Zora Ledge.
Yeah, it's like a relief not seeing, or seeing rather, that we don't need that item, especially when no flippers, no way to fake flipper it, or Ancilla fake flipper.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, we could. Well, probably not enough magic, but there's some cursed Ice Rod strat.
Oh, God.
It's like a Ice Rod like you screen wrap the Ice Rod shots, and you can get like multiple of them on the screen and then jump in. It's exceptionally stupid.
That sounds like something I don't want to learn. So I'll lose to that anytime.
I also don't know how it works. I just know it exists.
Well, we did find Turtle Rock left there. Clink deciding not going to be visiting that just yet. Gonna hop into this left entrance and see, we find Ice Palace. So this is kind of spicy.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. You know, I mean, he pulls a hammer here and then suddenly he's like a god, but
this is extremely spicy. It's just also get me out of here.
Yeah. This early in CrossKeys, if you're in ice, it's kind of like, sure, I'm not expecting to have a whole lot of health, but I mean, health-wise, we're actually doing pretty good, given given that we're in Ice Palace. Pin gator going to be $20.
A general thing that people don't really think about a lot is, especially like early mid-game CrossKeys, you really don't want to be. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, this is abandoned ship in my like as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you, guys. Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what I was saying is you don't really want to you want to try avoid getting far away from home because when you go far away, like if you go off on these adventures, without like proper equipment, and then you run into Ice Palace, like what do? Do you dive Ice Palace? It's so far away to get. It takes forever to get back here,
Yeah.
and you sort of you a lot of seeds you just won't get punished for it, right? Like you just won't run into these. You won't actually hit this issue. You won't find an Ice Palace.
Right,
before
right.
But like this, and like a lot of people will just blame this stuff on like, yeah, this just sucked for me. This is how it went. It's like,
But you put yourself in that situation
right,
too, like
put
you're
yourself in
saying.
this situation by going far away from home. Like the closer you stay to home, the more willing you are to leave bad things for later that you don't want to dip now. And like, yeah, like sometimes you do need to dip Ice Palace without the hammer. But
Yeah.
like you don't need to put yourself in the situation where you find that super early and still have a bunch of stuff left over and don't know what you need to do.
100%. Tricks with the raid as well. Welcome on in, everybody. Appreciate it. Got Andy versus Clink here, both 2-0 in the third week of 2024 CrossKeys tournament. So Andy coming in now with 3 keys, going to get his Quake medallion here. He'll actually be able to go further than Clink did.
Yeah. And I suspect he will also mimic clip this.
Yeah, in his shoes, given that we get to go to the back and, you know, you want to kind of like maximize your visit here, I would definitely want to mimic clip this a little more than, say, like when Clink was here with no keys.
Yep. But it is an interesting decision that Andy gets to make. Like, if he had the bow, okay.
All right. Well, there's a hammer. Now we just drop and go. Like, just mimic clip it. Wait, is mimic clipping is allowed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's only hovering and bouncing. No, yeah. So I mean, one slightly interesting decision. Andy decided not to do big key chest here. The sort of like classic meta is nowadays is if you have the big key, you do harmless on 3 keys. With the big key, you do harmless Elway, and if you don't have the big key, you do big key chest.
Yeah.
Sort of, it's a little bit less debt that you're creating for yourself.
All right, so we do see the dam here in the M Rock or Smokes Rock area, going west of the dam. That's gonna yield the flippers for Clink. So all those checks that Andy did with fake flippering gonna be a little easier for Clink here.
Yeah, even just getting to Ice Rod Cave is much faster swimming than walking.
Did he do a Gina cave? Oh, no, we're checking the item. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Find the dam like right beside itself. Don't want to walk over there. Andy getting the mimic clip, gonna be heading on through, assuming he's gonna go to the back. Is he about to do this bomb jump again?
No, you just throw the bombs.
Yeah, no bow, no reason really to do it. Not needing to get that chest either. Smith gonna be over here at Agina.
Yeah, I mean, we have a couple entrances left, but it kind of had to be. All right, we're gonna see our first pack of escape finally.
Yeah, running kind of low on these entrances.
Hoots or Mirror here, they're both gonna feel really terrible about it.
Oh, dude, I'm here for it.
Like, there's no, like, if you're thinking about it, there's no reason to delay coming back here. If on your first save and quit, you just do it.
Unless you just forget. Gonna be a map to Thieves, Compass to Hera. Okay, so
well,
actual garbage.
Just forget for all time. You skip 3 chests and 3 text boxes.
Oh man. We do get a bottle though in Harmless Hellway. That's kind of interesting. We know where Sick Kid is. It's very Well, I'd say it's out of the way, but it's actually kind of close to where Andy is. Andy, we missed it apparently. Got another sword because it's red now.
Yeah, it was in the basement.
Okay. So tempered, much different than the spoiler race that you guys just did. All right, Clink making their way further through the area. Clink's actually going to be able to check Lake Hylia entrance here, which,
Yep.
you know, if Andy did that, he would have lost his fake flipper. So that's kind of isolated for him. Opportunity for Clink to maybe find something like those boots.
I think this is just a small relief for Andy that he didn't get punished for making us, a small dumb. Like,
Yeah, gonna be time to have 3 text boxes.
yeah. All you can say is should have skipped.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of hesitation there on that. Where am I starting at? Menu, but I guess this is finally a play to Hyrule Castle for Andy. This is something Clink has already done as well.
Yep. I mean, we still have some connectors, but we are, coming in on Ice Palace being the only thing we've got. I guess we have all of the Dark World. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, we have that connector that'll pop us out at Bumper Cave.
Yeah, very pleasant experience to go there.
But the other option, that's even better is we just have normal Dark World access with the hammer and the glove. I always never think to check that in CrossKeys.
That's just not real. That's
it's a myth. Speaking of Dark World, though, Clink is going to be the first one to take the plunge. So we're going to get some new entrances here. Desert left.
New entrance here, and then we're gone.
Yeah, and then, do we go through these connectors?
Yeah, I think so.
The answer is probably. Good for Clink. He is going to have that desert small. He will be able to get the 2 items right side. Hook shot in desert.
So that's GT.
GT is going to be open, yeah, and Clink has the knowledge of that. Once he gets his hammer from Pod, with him having Dark World, it might be a while before he gets back over to Pod. Hera big in right side desert.
Yeah, he kind of needs a flute to show up to send him back there easily. What does that hammer actually unlock aside from dungeons that he doesn't want to go into?
Yeah, normal Dark World access. That's literally it. He did. Wow. All right. So he does find this is far from home, as you were kind of alluding to, but we are in the Mire area now. Okay, he's gonna find Blind's hideout. 5 items.
Andy is also up on the mountain now.
Andy's got 10 bombs. He's going to be going for these. He's going to be doing the bomb jumps.
Yeah, I would imagine we'll go to Southwest Rim and leave. But maybe Andy goes further.
Their Blind's hideout going to look to be a bust today. Dataplat, thank you so much for the 39 months. And it is Ether for Mire entrance. And Clink does have that via C-shaped house up on the mountain.
No, we're definitely not going further unless something changes in here.
Yeah.
We simply cannot. Oh,
Super.
we're going to the right side though, maybe.
That is a possibility with that Gain showing up. Super Bunny Cave gonna have a small key to ice for Clink. So yeah, this is gonna be what, tile room into right side, maybe to Ice Armos. I think you take it to Ice Armos if you're going this far.
You don't have the big key and it's hookshot locked anyway. But maybe not. Like you're gonna want to do
yeah.
left side. You're only on you're only on one small. Which means if you go to right side, you're gonna not gonna be able to get map chest when you go left side unless you
That's fair.
I think leaving after the star pot, frost pot key.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Yeah, that seems very. Yeah, especially since we know we can go left side. Mushroom in spiral, and that is gonna throw us out to, I guess, laser bridge exit. So that would be useful if we had a mirror, but no mirror to our name. Yeah, Andy's setting up the death warp, looks like. Taking damage on the Gibdo. Gonna get a small key in here. That's to Pod. Gonna take him maybe further towards the boss, but that's a book.
It's also a full heal.
Oh yeah. That's is he going for it? I think he's like, screw it.
Yeah.
I'm going. Hookshot cave here for Clink.
I get it. I think you probably still should have left. Like this fight's gonna be dog
abysmal. Yeah.
Because you're not even like he's just gonna have tempered sword spins, I guess. Like you don't have magic. You don't have.
He's got beams.
Full health. No, you don't.
Oh well, you don't now.
I mean, you didn't anyway, but now you definitely don't.
Yeah.
Like you were gonna bomb jump. I mean, unless you're one of those crazy.
Fair.
I guess Andy might not be bomb jumping. He might be doing some. Okay, no, he's not invisible catwalking like a madman.
So we did get a Hera small, as well as the TR small looked like from the Hookshot Cave exit. That's going to also put us in Dark World, so a nice extra connector to have. Andy now not in a great spot.
Oh, okay, we have a green potion to use Verna with. That's fine.
Surely this will be okay.
This cannot be saving any time.
Getting ready to use that Verna. We did find Super Bunny Upper on Clink side. Andy gonna get this done. Gonna have just maybe a sliver. No, he's saving some of that magic. Chicken Hut though. Down here at the Curiosity Shop, 3 bombs for Clink, 3 chests for Andy. Gonna be a key to Skull Woods. The mitts.
Yep, that's totally okay. Cool. Totally
And
normal.
a big key to TR. Yeah, sure. We'll take it. I mean, it's in logic, but he don't know it yet. I mean, he needs that hook shot. So.
And 2 TR and 2 GC smalls.
Oh yeah, fair.
Yeah, I mean, mitts are not the most important item in CrossKeys, so we'll see.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh gosh, this sucks for Andy. Actually, he's gonna find Ice Palace.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he's gonna get bailed out because he's gonna find TR and he's gonna go into TR. And
are you sure?
Yeah. He's gonna go into TR and he's gonna go to Chomps and he's gonna get a full magic. And he's gonna go to Crystal Roller, but he's not gonna go further.
Hmm.
Squeeze.
Another TR small there at the Bonk Rocks for Clink at Chess Game. Well, we are getting that divergence we were craving, you know, about 15 minutes ago. Vastly different routes so far.
Yeah. Andy's just gonna have a really perfect full clear of ice. Tempered sword, fire rod, Samaria, big key.
Yeah, the whole shebang. We are going to go check out Skull Woods. We'll see how this drop down layout is going to be for these guys today. Oh, Andy poking one of them.
All right, we're going back in.
I mean, you gotta. Nice ether usage there from Clink. Gonna be
We'll
getting ready. Yeah, we'll come back after we visit Chomps. Skullwood's Vanilla Big Key Chest. Gonna be a compass. Luckily in CrossKeys, compasses and maps, there's no logic really to those. It's not like
Oh
AD
no,
keys.
Andy.
Andy, what are we?
I hate
Oh,
front seeing.
is he about to? He's gonna go.
He's not gonna exit the front.
He's going to Laser Bridge.
No. Surely
I
not.
bet he does. That's gonna be a little like, okay, sure.
Like the problem is he still has ice pallets that, or like, you know, the entrance.
Well, he didn't
that
see
leads
it.
Ice pallet. I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like you don't. You just
Oh, I know.
orphan that one entrance just to do out of logic laser bridge.
Ten arrows. Go ahead. There's the swamp small at Chomp. Question in chat: is there something in the lava chest? We have no idea. We thought we were going to see lava chest, but guess what? We didn't.
I guess we're just, yeah, we're not going to do crystal roll or anything. We're just prepping to. Maybe we'll come back. I guess he's. I don't know.
Yeah, you climb the mountain again. This is the time I wish Andy had hot mic still, like, and we could just hear him while we talked over him, so we could hear the thought process. But he paused. There was a pausers there, but
yeah, I don't. I mean, this is a definite go. Like you're 100%.
Yeah.
And he's gonna do this.
All right,
It's
so
just
we
sort of figure out what's next.
for sure. Clink finding paradox, or yeah, excuse me, Spec Rock. Scottish Brave, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody.
We'll be bomb jumping.
Yeah, bomb jumping across. Very nicely done. Clink gonna pop out. Let's see where this is gonna put us. That leads an entrance out of the way. We don't have to worry about anymore over at Mimic Cave. Can kind of put our mind at ease. Andy went awfully high to hit that switch. I thought he was about to just go like, you know,
Why are we hitting the
NMG.
switch?
Well, he doesn't have any keys, so I don't know if that's. I don't know if it will.
In fact, if you hit the switch, you've now made your life more miserable because you don't have any keys.
Well, misery is what we're doing today, but we did find our way up to the Dark Mountain on Clink's side. 2 bomb entrances up top, make it 3 down below. We can buy a capacity upgrade, which looks like Clink is gonna do.
I guess we can afford it, yeah.
We're stimulating the economy. Ooh, Hyrule Castle, right? Meanwhile, Andy finding the first of the CT smalls. We're gonna need both today. Another TR small. That's 3 of them. All right, so is Laser Bridge and Logic now with 3 of these bad boys?
Lamp.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I'm so focused on the keys. I'm not even thinking about the Y items anymore. These guys don't need a lamp though. All right, 20 bucks in the boomerang chest for Clink. Gonna head on down and visit Zelda Cell. I'm kind of not really expecting to find anything here. There's another GT small here in the iced tea room. Andy desperately looking for some form of a refill.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. He's fine. Like, he had the refill room that he could have got to, and with 2 magic decanters from in front of Cold Stare, he with sword beams, he would have been fine as well.
Well, he's still got the sword beam, so I think he's gonna be okay.
Okay.
Trying to not get hit.
I'm pretty
is
sure
like-
these guys are chopping hearts, yeah.
Clink going through the dark, gonna go to Dark Cross. Andy gonna need to get at least 1 or 2 dupes here, but I mean, very solid. Just having to deal with the rest of this fight. Very favorable patterns there for him to get a spin in.
And a pendant, right?
Oh yeah, there it is. All right, that's 2. We know Swamp and Ice now.
I mean, it's fine. He got a Castle Tower key, so like,
Mm-hmm.
unless Clink somehow, delays that for go mode, it's,
All right, we're going back. We're going back. Hyrule Castle mid, gonna be the Light World mid. East Death Mountain piece. I kind of like checking this left one first. The problem with checking the left one is if you pop out somewhere you can't do anything with. Okay, that's gonna be Hera. He is gonna be able to get back in.
I hate this so much.
Like when do you like actually go to lava chest now? Like you don't.
The lava chest is one problem. The other problem is that we have the big key, Samaria, Fire Rod, Ice Rod, and it's a crystal, and now we're committing to coming back here if this is a connector.
Yeah. God. Hey, there's Swamp Palace.
Like, we're rushing out of Logic Laser Bridge in order to have to come back here again. It's just...
It's okay, Telethar. My item count it go burr. That's my collection rate. Like that is what we're doing. Art container in the first chest of Swamp. Clink not having the Swamp small. I forgot where Andy found that. I want to say that was Pod maybe. Oh, Chomps, yes. Okay, so it was here in TR.
Yeah, maybe the 4th small key is just on Laser Bridge, 3 of them were outside of it, but the 4th one could just be here.
God, if he gets bailed out in that fashion, I'm just cutting the stream off. Second bottle here for Andy. He gets an armor, but now we're gonna go through this connector.
Okay, well,
how happy, how like happy are you that he got like he had access to that, it didn't need to spend that key.
He could have taken that key and beaten the dungeon.
He could
And then got
have.
in the front of Turtle Rock.
If he'd have done that, I mean, we know this. He'd have got the freaking flippers and known where Smith was. Oh, we're finally going to turn in this mushroom, but more importantly, finally. Oh, it's what? Oh, okay. He's got to leave the screen. I was like, why isn't the item there?
Yeah. Is
We
the
love
totally
the-
normal way to check this drop down, Andy?
We love vanilla entrances too, man.
Are we gonna see a nice light world kern jump from Andy?
Oh, God. Just
No.
walk it out, bro.
Just walk it out. It's one screen. You can deal with it.
Going back to the southeast portion for Clink, gonna be checking this Lake Hylia entrance we were talking about, but just a ferry. But yeah, that's pretty much all of Light World. Several dungeons obviously found. Still missing Hera, Eastern, and the back of Skullwoods. But we do still have a lot of like South Dark World available.
Yeah.
This is where I think for Clink, it's going to be a little rougher. You know, either you follow the connector and you just keep going to Dark World and checking all the things like South Dark World, foregoing the hammer for a good bit. You know, or you backtrack, and neither one really feels that appealing. You just kind of have to suck it up and make a decision.
Well, this is nice for Andy in that he knows he hasn't found Smith yet,
Mm-hmm.
but with the mitts in hand, you kind of want to just like you don't want to do these last couple light world entrances that have your Smith until you can pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
This is way too far to travel for a map.
Looks like we did see a map check there on Clink's side. So Eastern and Hera both going to be crystals today. We're a little closer on our knowledge. Clink has quite a few maps for Dark World. So if he decides to map check there, we might have all our knowledge. Clink getting the unfortunate news that going the back way out of Old Man doesn't really do a whole lot. Oh, that's kind of where Andy needs to go, but he is opting to not. He does. Oh, wait, he does have a few more things in here. I forgot he didn't do left side already.
Yeah, I don't think he can get out of here, so he's kind of forced to follow that connector instead.
Meyer a crystal, and Clink gonna be diving this. No King of Samaria for Clink. No big key as well. So not gonna be able to clear this dungeon fully, but we'll be able to get all but the big chest and the back where the boss is.
I mean, you can't get the big key chest on this, right? Like,
I mean, you could.
I don't know. I think it might be just not reachable.
Oh, Clink's turning around.
Okay, it will. I've been told, and I've never timed it, but I've heard whispers that it's faster to do lobby into left side than it is to do lobby after left side if you don't have the boots.
Interesting.
because you don't get the rail clip and such. So you have to walk back down and then walk back up all the way to get off to get like back into the lower level.
Well, we are going to do the full left side. Going to get the cutscene that everyone loves. We did get Bombos while we were in here. That's all 3 medallions. Will we need it? Ooh. Don't know if we need it per se, but hey, Turtle Rock entry. That is going to be Bombos. Andy going to go buy some more of these too. Got to pump these numbers up. More arrow capacity that we can't even use right now. Well, there's our 4th TR small. So all of those present and accounted for.
Yeah, I think we're just 1 Meyer small away from all of that being in logic.
Yeah, Clink showing 2. Andy with 1.
Grandy's excited that he can now clear out TR, except for Lava Chest, which surely doesn't have our boots or anything.
Surely. Oh man, big key to skull here in, what is that, Meyer map? I always get that one confused in spoiler log.
Yeah. We're on 5. Okay, we're getting low and ready to die.
You know, I got worried. I was like, he's gonna maybe take an unintentional death here.
He looked
trying to
really,
damage down.
Yeah, he looked really set on standing there.
A bow.
Maybe
Here
that sends
in
us
Meyer.
back to pod.
That could really help his situation. He'll get that hammer.
Yeah. And then, I mean, once he gets that hammer, he is incentivized to go to GT, which gets him mitts as well.
Oh yeah.
Maria. And then you'll get that before going to ice, and you'll be able to full clear out ice. So, and I think Clink's in a lot of danger if he happens to not go to pod.
Well, we are going through Hookshot Cave. This is going to put us back out at Bumper Lower. So maybe we're going to go ahead and clear out the rest of Dark World, like the west side, south side.
Yeah. It's not bad. There's a lot of entrances, but I'm not sure there's a lot of value to be had in the entrances.
Yeah, there's a lot of items, you know, like pod looming, you know, he's only got 3 keys, but there's a ton of items there. We know that, obviously you and I know that that's where the hammer is, but
well, I mean, it's always just important to think about, like, yeah, there's like entrances, but like, what are you hoping to find in these entrances? And the answer is apparently a swamp big. That's something.
you know, I'm okay finding that because I haven't gone, if I'm Clink, I haven't gone into swamp yet, except for that, you know, first chest. So having that at this point, that's good. Where was Kane? Kane, spelled that way, was in the WWE, but the Samaria Kane was in DM room, Stalfos room of GT. So Andy's going to be faced. Oh, no, he's not going to be faced with anything. He's going to find swamp here and not be able to do it for a different reason. And it's because he hasn't drained the dam, which is literally southwest Hyrule.
Yeah.
Andy, however, finding Desert Mid. This is going to get him his Hera big. This is also going to get him, forgot what, I think this is a TR small, which will help him out. but the hook shot is very soon now for Andy. That's Meyer. That's a Meyer small. So with 2 GT smalls, you know, you've already been right side and spent a couple.
Yeah.
Are you going back to GT, I think, at this point, with when you find this hook shot in Andy's shoes?
Yeah. You can. The only thing you can't do is complete the climb on, like, if you take that second key, you can full clear the basement with it. You'll just be on 0 keys.
Yeah.
You just close your eyes and don't care. You're not climbing anyway.
Ignorance is bliss at that point. No GT big will ever be found. I don't have to worry about big chests either. We do find Graveyard Ledge here on Clink side at the Dark World Bomb Shop. It's going to be the lamp. One more cave here for Clink to check, and it's going to be good old chess game. Just a compass, though, so we don't need to worry about that too much. Has Clink actually... No, Clink has not popped out at the Dark World shopping mall, so he's going to take a visit there.
Yeah, so here's Andy. Gonna go left side GT.
Can't believe, what, 6 more items here Andy's gonna be able to have available to him. Make it 5 as one of those not worth it. King's Tomb there for Clink. Gonna get his shield, be on even footing. So catfish play, I'm assuming, here for Clink. Kind of cleaning up what we saw on Andy's side. But Rando Room, last 4 items here in the basement of GT. I mean, if we get the GT big here, I guess we...
Yeah,
well, we're not going to.
Continue walking. No, we're just... I think... Yeah, so I think what Andy does here is he wants to get the Smith. And then he wants to go walk over to do Smith turn in into TR. That's what he's looking at.
Yeah, I mean... he's got to kind of deduce where Smith is at this point.
I guess he also has Hookshot Cave, which is also going to
Help him out.
accomplish the same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there thinking, why didn't I get these earlier?
Well, we couldn't bonk to it, for one. He just left that hook for forever. He is going to find Desert Left when he does this, too, if he starts exploring Dark World.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible he goes... I mean, I suspect he will check Dark Lumberjack. He'll find Desert Left. It's possible he takes that connector. I guess we're just changing our mind. We're not going to check that entrance at all.
Well, I see that we did miss early on that DM Descent was a cave available to us, but
Yeah, DM Descent is just next to Link's house.
since that puts us out Bonk rocks. I just want entrance to scratch off the list. Andy going through this the opposite way Clink did. So this is going to put Andy out in the mire area. He'll be able to invest some time, we'll say, in the places that Clink went. He's going to have a decision to make, though. He'll either find Desert Right and go through that. I don't think he does. And then there's the spiral option, which will be a dead end for him. But hey, Clink's in pod. This is good. Clink's about to get that hammer.
Hasn't found any additional pod keys that Andy didn't, so the only difference is going to be that, you know, he might make a different choice with his small key, but even that looks to be the same.
Yeah, the bow, I think, really making this decision a little easier. The wall is at the top, Andy.
You don't know that.
If if it had bombed something open there, I'd have busted out the practice hack right now.
They patched my game.
I used to think these cracked walls here in this mimic room were bombable. It's like, oh, you got to bring the super bomb or something in here. Can't do that though.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure on the design philosophy of like teaching you that these cracks mean you can bomb it, and then just having a whole bunch of cracks you can't bomb.
Yeah.
Just like it sucks to suck, kid. Like,
Yeah.
try again later.
Get good. Andy did do a map check. Skull Woods are one of our 5/6s, and Thievestown our last pendant. Spiral okay for Andy. I think this leads him to a mushroom, though. Some time waste. But that'll be good for Clink. Some extra time back in Clink's pocket. But sword incoming. Down here in this basement.
We're at an hour now, and we're still walking.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It would be nice if we could press the A button for something besides chests.
Yeah, or pots, you know. Pots too.
Yeah. It's a little too clean. I need some dust in here, you know. Kick it up for me.
Think about how dirty this world must be, where just like anytime you start like kicking against the ground, you dust just comes flying everywhere.
There's just baby powder everywhere.
Right, so Andy ended up never going to do the smith. So I'm a liar.
Andy getting the news though. Hey, they're slippers. And he's like, now I can do swamp. I'm so ready to go back to Pendant Swamp in the middle of nowhere. Clink gonna set up a death warp here, or is he? Maybe he's gonna go to Sick Kid. Yes. I'm just focused on that Sick Kid. You know, it's one check. It's awful to get to, and how come we haven't done it?
I'm not entirely sure it's in logic. It's one check. It's really inconvenient.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, Thievestown's small here at Ice Rod Cave.
If Andy was a Chad, he would have skipped that entrance.
Big if. So we're gonna go check out Palace of Darkness. Andy gonna go out the front of TR after beating it. Making some assumptions here that he's actually gonna like not die. You know, it's hard to do Trinex without the boots.
Yeah.
He's so used to dashing to the back.
You could pump to the back.
All right, Tass, the most legendary speedrunner of every game ever. Nothing at pod. Clink gonna be walking out. Gonna be checking maybe a couple more entrances. Okay, he went for it.
I told you. Oh no, we didn't make it.
Almost.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, you got to respect the effort there. Trying to get that one cycle. Andy missing the spin.
Getting gobbled. But, I mean, never really at risk.
Yeah, the only risk would be like if he dropped the controller at that point, which wouldn't put it past him. But that's crystal number 1 for Andy at the 106 mark. Second dungeon completed.
Don't say. I feel like they've been making good progress, and then you say crystal 1. I'm just like, no, what's happening?
Yeah. Okay, so TR main gonna be desert right. I love it. It's like right beside the other one. Gonna get our first peek at the pyramid. Come on, mirror. Well, whatever it is, he wants it.
Yeah,
Oh, big. Okay. Eastern.
It's a good big key to get before finding Eastern. Get
The
bow, right?
Zelga. Yeah, the Zelga lovers in chat. They're going to be excited because we're not going in to Eastern until we have the full package. Eastern big bow. Maybe we even get the silvers beforehand too. Are we just like
Release the bees.
get bees everywhere? I feel like that was more of a fairy check, but he saved and quit, so it really didn't matter.
No, I think it was just like why are my bottles all useless?
All right, so we are going to follow up the mushroom on Andy's side. Time to follow up hammer checks here on Clink's side. So Mimic Cave incoming. Both these guys, you know, I can't believe they're wasting times doing checks that they don't know the answer to.
Yeah, I mean, if they just were watching the restream, they could save a lot of time.
God. That's about to be like the next bad meme people believe, like the old validation chest or something.
Oh no, I hate what I'm seeing.
Yeah, he's save scumming it. I guess we're getting ready to do that.
Oh no, man, don't do this.
Where was that? It's in
vanilla.
CAC. Yeah.
I
Clink
cannot
gonna
wait
be-
for this to be nothing.
Yeah. I mean, just wait and do it with Smith. Like, clearly we're getting a mirror at some point, right? Like, that's how I feel. He's not doing it right now, so.
Yeah.
Clink gonna be doing left side of GT. Gonna get his Cane of Samaria. Gonna get lured back to the right as well. So he'll get a full clear of GT. Should have his mitts when this is all said and done. Andy gonna have to go to Meyer, though, at some point if he wants the bow. Not really necessary at this moment. Doesn't really do a whole lot for him. Andy has a lot of entrances to explore, though. You know, the Skullwoods layout, not kind today. Both players getting Good old soft lock woods where you gotta save and quit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like they both did all these entrances, but like, I don't know. You don't have the mirror, you don't have boots. Overworld is very stinky.
Oh, it definitely is.
I kind of like just, you know, figuring out how I can get back to, say, Swamp Palace as quickly as possible. Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest, you're gonna do Swamp in this seed, right? Like, you're looking for a Castle Tower key.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's still kind of out of the way. Like, fastest way there. I mean, Clink is there, but he doesn't have that Swamp Small. He'll have to go into TR. I think maybe he does TR here, and then he gets his boots in Lava Chest, and everyone that's rooting for Andy cries a little bit.
As long as boots don't show up on Magic Bat, I'm gonna be okay.
That's fine. So further we go left side, gonna head to good old Ice Armos. The mids await us, as well as I think it was a big key down there as well.
Was that where the tier big is? Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Andy, though, going to be able to check Hammer House. That's one entrance that we still have available to us. Oh, yeah, Jim pointing out in chat that Clink not going to be able to do right side. So no book W or whatever. Because I believe that was in Compass Room.
Yeah. I mean, it actually, I think probably just does TR here.
You have a lot of incentive to now, and then we can finally just, he could just do the whole thing, except maybe Big Chest. We haven't seen that entrance yet anywhere. I mean, just kind of looking at what we've got left. I mean, Ice Palace entrance without a flute is kind of available, but not great.
Yeah.
Hammer pegs.
Yeah, hammer pegs, though, not in logic without another GT small.
I mean, let's just be real. They're all in Swamp, right? The other GTs keys.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it too much in terms of like the logic. I'm just thinking that like if I'm these guys, I just don't want to be in the overworld without a mirror, without boots. We're death warping, but the hand exists. You don't need to. You can just ride the hand out of here.
Listen, sometimes that hand's slow. If you have bad luck,
Nope.
or bad skill,
Yep.
you.
if you kill.
In my case, it's skill. So.
Yeah. So if you kill that tile, then the hand will always come. The chest will spawn before the hand.
Yeah, he had it set up right. Just needed to walk straight into it. But when you're down to half heart, you might as well go ahead and take the death.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be that TR play. Maybe the ice play. Maybe he cleans up ice first.
Yeah, I would. Well, I would do TR first since I have. Oh, he has a green potion. He's fine. Yeah. Yeah, he'll clear out ice. He'll pop his potion to get in. He'll clear out ice and then clear out TR probably. Which is all stuff that Andy's already done.
Yeah, this is a good time to go get some coffee and figure out if you've been watching the whole race, because we're backtracking back and forth. We're finally in that point where they're doing the same things that have already been seen, but Andy about to get a lamp. I guess the question's going to be like with Andy, what is he going to do next? I want to say just because of his sequencing, he's going to come out slightly ahead on all this, especially with like just checks done in general. I'm having a hard time seeing a way where Meyer, like that bow and Meyer, is going to be something that blocks him per se, because there's nothing major except bombos, I guess, from Meyer that Clink found.
What was the connector that took us to Hera?
That was Hyrule Castle left.
Okay. So probably we get that after Swamp.
Well, yeah, with Mitts we'd be able to do that, yeah.
I'm just thinking that like that'd be really nice to like you get to like you want the bombos before that because you're going to be able to get Ether, you're going to be able to get that Light World entrance, and you can get TR entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, you know, almost in logic.
And yeah, the Clink's magic situation is going to be a little rough now. If I remember,
2 keys, he's fine. He can
okay, yeah.
Room.
There's that CT1 that we saw on Andy's side.
By 2, I mean 1, but he can get refill room and that'll be fine.
Listen, there was a 2 on that counter up there at one point. Therefore, he had 2.
Yep.
My in-game tracker. So Andy gonna be figuring out, or getting rather, the rest of the pod area.
Yeah, maybe. Some magic pots that no one ever really thinks about is the falling floor tiles that like lead to the long ice room. Has 2 magic pots on the top of it, and like that will get you.
Yeah.
That'll get you through Ice Palace almost on all situations. You can just do that and then bomb jump over to the freezer room. Oh yeah, he has bombos. That also exists. Bombos is indeed an ability.
We got to do it the hardest way possible. It wouldn't be Twitch chat does rando unless we found the hardest way possible to do it. Bombos never exists for anybody though. Not even the tablet.
What about for Frederick?
Frederick's a myth. Making use of bombos, the shell is down. Clink was never worried. We all were, but Clink wasn't.
Oh, okay.
This is a little spicy now. Getting into that Oko territory. Gonna hug the top. I like it. This will keep you alive in a pinch. You just gotta hope they come at you at some point.
All right.
Nice recovery.
No deaths?
So ice down, pendant acquired. Where are we going?
Edge.
Oh, we're going back to GT. We got a GT small. We're going back. And yeah, Pedge check. Sorry, chat. Some health. Oh no.
Sword beams.
Dude, sword beams are the worst. except when you need them in CrossKeys low percent against Armos.
This looks like Meyer for Andy.
Yeah.
Meyer, then up to the mountain to do swamp.
You know, we've seen Paradox upper. We have not seen Paradox lower. There's not really a reason to
No.
do it.
I mean, it's probably Turtle Rock Bridge at this point. I don't know if we're missing anything else. Probably are.
As
Maybe
far
bumper.
as things that have to be connectors, that's probably it. Every other connector is present and accounted for. Maybe Brothers. Brothers is still out
Yeah.
there somewhere.
I haven't been doing the best job of tracking Brothers. I wasn't sure about, and Paradox or Bumper. We've seen both sides. So Clink is death warping here, which means he didn't grab the key, which means we won't be able to climb until we get our third.
Yeah, that's a little. Hopefully he's banking on it. He has faith.
Yeah, I mean I feel like it's a weirdly aggressive play if that's intentional, but more likely it's
Yeah.
more likely it just is an oversight.
All right, chat. I'm hoping that we finally get to see Lava Chest. I desperately want to know. Because if a flute, mirror, or boots are here, just to make life a little easier, I'm gonna laugh.
If we didn't see Lava Chest here, I would have very strong concerns. If you walk into TR with, you don't need this key, you do not need this key. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, it's just 10 arrows.
Oh, man.
Get out the plot armor icons. All right, Bombos for Andy. Still missing Ether. That's on the Dark Mountain. There's the swamp for Clink. Swamp Small, rather. I mean, this is a race to see who's going to get to Swamp first.
It does feel like that.
And it's kind of funny because I think it was week 1 that Andy had a pendant swamp and like all the goods were there. That was like the key to the seed. And it was late game. I did forget we got that Skullwood's big here. So it's one check though. Like neither one of these guys are doing it till they've done like everything else, because you're gonna get locked when you do it too. So Meyer cleared out here for it. Oh no, Andy had a fairy.
We also have Sick Kid and
Oh god.
second check of Castle Tower.
Don't remind me that I said earlier, yo, I just want to check Sick Kid. It's out of the way, but yeah, Smith chain an option. Not sure, based off what Teltar was saying earlier, not sure if that's logical though. We're needing the third key, I guess, to get to that basement for the mids. Oh.
Yep. We're in danger territory. We are immune to damage instead.
A chat wanting to know who rolled the seed. I mean, if you really want to know, we looked at the chat. It was old Clink. That was very close to a double die situation on Clink's side. I kind of held my breath for a moment. Well, here we are, Telethar. It's Swamp Palace. Oh, look, our progressive heart piece.
What do we think we find in here?
I mean, I'm kind of thinking, all right, we'll find our third GT small to put us in logic. And then, I don't know, maybe the big key to like pot or something breadcrumby that's not going to be super useful. And then green pendant will have something else. The palette shuffle there, though, on Andy's side, when he first walked in, I saw the bubbles spawning and it was red. I thought we had like a red square. I thought we were playing Doors for a moment. Solid fight there from Clink. Going to be finishing Trinex, getting another B in a bottle. That's all 4 of those bad boys. Cape.
Oh, baby.
Completely useful item in this seed, considering we've seen both sides of bumper. Time to go left side. Meanwhile, Clink taking a ride on the TR platform is going to get his bombs and 2 items right side. Got the swag hook clip. I don't even know if that saves frames, but man, with no boots, if you mess that up, it feels even worse.
I've been told it saves you 1 frame. So, I mean,
that could be the difference between a tie, depending on the tournament rules. It could. You never know in Rando. The competition is so close.
I mean, I guess it is at a certain point there is a frame out there that the admins rule tie versus not.
I guess this is a ped check here for Clink.
Yep. I mean, we've got one. We're on the way to the second one. I don't know. I don't like these ped checks. I feel like you're like, when you're like getting close to the end or something, yeah, sure, go for a ped check. But like at this point, you find out there's nothing on ped. What are you gonna go do?
This is, I mean, if you're in the area. Well, yeah. Hey, big key here in the back. It's the GT, dude.
Baby, let's go.
Let's go to big chest. Let's go gambling.
Like the problem is if your next move after finding out that ped is garbage is to go beat a pendant dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't need to go do ped.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you need some thinking time.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, if you need like, all right, I need to like weigh some options in my head really quick, and I'm in the area. That's a reasonable excuse to invest the time. But we're going skull big. I kind of like this. Is kind of spicy. I like this.
Definitely spicy.
We're not going to to swamp right now. That's for sure.
I hate 11 items. Yeah.
So not even a GT small yet. Is that the GT small? Oh my god, that.
Oh.
All right, now we can do Smith Chain. Hey, the boots.
Okay.
We can play the video game.
And he immediately starts hovering.
Oh my god.
Yeah, why not just? I hate 11 items, you know.
I mean, I get it. All right, so now what do we have? We've got a 3 bonk locations left. Andy gonna be.
Where's Andy going? Was there something on GT Torch? There was not. No.
No, I mean, is he climbing?
I guess he's climbing.
Nope.
Is he lava chest?
Is this lava chest?
No, it's a dark world. I don't think he's checked the 2 Dark Death Mountain entrances.
Bro, he's going to lava chest.
I'm disgusted. What is this?
I'm dead, dude.
Just wait for TR Big Chest. You just found the boots. We have better things to do with our time.
All right, we gotta avert our eyes from the. All right, there's a small key to ice, unfortunately, though, on the ether tablet. Andy getting 10 arrows. I'm sure he's thrilled.
So, Clink should probably drop down, beat Swamp, and then come back through with Harrow Castle connector to get up here again if he wants to do TR.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just scouting. That's fine.
Yeah, this is new.
Committing to doing TR here feels so bad because you can't get the Swamp now.
Oh, you can. You just go through the Hyrule Castle connector again.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. Yep. You're right.
Oh, he's doing the big chest.
Well, he doesn't have a small key to climb.
Yeah, I know, but like he's just investing the time here with the boots and all. I get it, but man.
I feel like you could go to Sick Kid. You could go to Saha, Sick Kid, Castle Tower. That's a nice 3 checks instead of this.
Probably about the same amount of time.
It's probably quicker.
Ooh, it's Eastern. So that Bombo is going to be required. Dude, if the Meyer Big is in here, the Force double dip. Desert Big, though. In the first chest of Eastern.
We still need to find Hera and Skull, right?
Yes.
And we need Odd Big, Meyer Big.
Yeah, between
And
the two.
Tower Small. I guess the Castle Tower Small. You're just in for the long haul.
Yeah, unless it just shows up on the path, but you know, it never does. Or maybe it's just in like CT2.
Yeah.
Like chest 2.
Or CT1, I've seen that before.
Well, Andy did that one, so we know it's not that one. Yeah, I know you've seen that one. I was gonna say one, and then I was like, wait, we've seen that one. Oh. Here's the bomb shop. And another GT small here in Eastern for Clink. Eastern Big, gonna be $50. Walking our way to the Eastern Big Chest, or rather Big Key Chest. Andy racking up the bonk counter here. Spike Cave's kind of an interesting find. I mean, it's a guaranteed item, but man, at least we have all the keys to get through this. Speaking of keys, oh hey,
Wonderful.
Thank God for logic.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only small key Andy wants at this point is a GT small, and a Castle Tower.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was gonna dash up.
This is Ice Palace entrance.
I mean, also Lake Hylia for him. I don't think he's checked this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, there's that bottom of paradox we were talking about. So we're gonna have to find
block delete.
yeah, we're gonna have to find brothers to get us to
Turtle Rock Bridge.
Yeah, Turtle Rock Bridge. My assumption. Yeah. I was gonna say my assumption would be it's like behind the mirror light world, bumper, but there are a few places in the Mire area. But again, they're all desert area, but they're gonna be locked by mirror. Compass on Saha, speaking of mirror.
Speaking of mirror, which it's
that's
right.
really good for Clink.
Yeah, now you just go into swamp and you get your boots.
And that's gonna put Clink in the crystal count lead. Andy thrilled with the Mire small key on Sick Kid. Did not go to Castle Tower.
Nope. Off the gold sword. It's worth it, man. Just take it. Oh, he doesn't have the boots. Never mind. Not worth it. Oh, what am I seeing here? Oh, no.
Avert your eyes from this atrocity.
Don't be a Castle Tower key, please.
If this is a Castle Tower key, look at that Castle Tower key that looks like a heart piece.
I can't wait for him to get a untimely refill because of that.
We are here in Swamp Palace on Clink's side. Just a matter of time. He will be dashing around through all the baby powder on the floor.
Which of the Hyrule Castles has Andy seen?
Right and mid. He has not gone out left, so he has not seen the upper one just yet.
Is this where we're going now? No, we're doing the Dark World entrances.
Yeah, he's gonna get his ether here, but nothing else. So like, this is a bit of a waste.
Where's Hyrule Castle mid?
Hera. Mid. Sorry, mid is right side. Middle entrance, like Light World.
Oh, okay. The Myth's entrance.
No, the one above it in the air.
Oh, okay.
T-Rock Light World.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Wally got it in chat over there.
Over
that
there,
one.
got it.
Mm-hmm.
So that Hyrule Castle connector to get to Hera is the only way to get your mirror.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. So yeah, with Clink here, I think clock a little bit ticking now for Andy. Nothing too bad, but Clink in a very good spot. Andy gonna be heading to Kakariko. What are we doing here?
Smith.
I guess so.
Hammerbag Smith. Yeah, this is their last as a collective, their last not mirror locked entrance, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, mirror is definitely required for Hera or Skull. Ah, yes, nice waste of time.
Yeah, the flipper, or excuse me, the shovel, Andy probably gonna follow that soon here. I mean, that's like just a slight detour on the way down to turn in that Smith.
Yeah. I think Andy's gonna last locate his Hyro Castle to get to Eastern to get his mirror.
Yeah, absolutely. I really don't see a way he does not.
I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to think what Clink. Like, Clink is probably going to chase entrances, mirror entrances. That makes the most sense, and that's gonna get him Hera and Skull.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think that Andy might be in some trouble if GT Climb doesn't have anything. I think if one of the remaining big keys is on GT Climb, Andy will be fine.
Yeah, because that's gonna look really appealing to him. Oh, do we know what's behind the climb at all? It's like, I know the well's been accounted for, and so is Bat. So I'm pretty sure it's either just like the Lost Woods
one item, but
yeah,
I think it's Lost Woods hideout, but I'm not positive. I don't know if we saw Useless Fairy.
Clink into the fight with Argus. Hooking and slashing. Hooking and slashing. A shield for Andy. We've accounted for all three of them. Clink, just step back. Step back, please. There we go.
Stand back, sir.
Went for 3 fire rod shots there, but got the spin anyway. Gets the boots. Looking at the player icon, Clink looking unamused to find them at this point. But Heart Container on the shovel spot. Now where do we go, Andy? Is this a purple chest?
Of course.
All right. Desert right, which is going to put us in the mire area, and then surely between the 3 entrances we're going to find here, that's going to give us some more goodies. But yeah, Clink really coming in with this in game. Yeah, this is, I think Andy's going to be climbing GT here, right? Yep. It's a very pivotal moment here in the race. Well, he's climbing, but if he doesn't get any magic, he's got a refill room. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, he's also that magic pot alone is enough to get you up.
Yeah, yeah. There is Hera hanging out, just chilling. Left side desert. Clink with the small key here too, going to be kind of faced with a little bit of a decision. You know, if he finds anything here, maybe chases it, you know, like a pod big or something. I don't think you follow a CT small. Obviously, that's just going to take you to Ganon, but
yeah.
Do we do the basement? Whole pod small there. That's number 6. And no, yes, that is correct. No one's done CT2 yet. Clink hasn't done CT1, so he has a little bit more incentive to get back over there, but not much. Solid patterns there from Moldorm. Moldorm going to drop $300, but more importantly, one of those crystals. The crystal count's starting to rack up now. That's 3 at the hour 45 mark.
Just racking up crazy fast.
I mean, we started with none. It's like typical CrossKeys. You start like forever with none, and then they start picking up steam. It's like Bowser in Mario Kart.
And we are gonna probably find Skullwood soon. Get to 4. Desert is just, you know, a trip away. That's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Desert's also attractive because it gets you top of Bumper Cave and another entrance. I mean,
that's true.
We have access to every entrance in the game, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, with the mirror we do, yeah.
But I guess Skullwoods can't be a Pyramid Fairy, so.
But yeah, let's see. Will Andy find anything good on this climb or after? 10 bombs in the first chest. Gonna get that Helma key. 100 rupees in the second. 2 chests to go. Plus whatever is behind, which we think is 1 item. Hera Basement, right side of your screen. Clink gonna be lighting the torches and pulling the half magic. Was that the big key to Thieves Town on Andy's side? Good lord.
Oh, baby.
So things just got real interesting. He's either really going down a rabbit hole or he's going down the right path. It's about to either get good for Andy or really bad. Considering he took that fall, you know, you didn't want to see that Thieves big, right? Like, especially with nothing else up here.
We still got 1 more item. Clearly there is, in fact, an item behind this climb.
Yeah, get your hopium emotes in chat.
Okay, yep. Clink's gonna go ahead and clean up desert.
Yeah, very smart. I like Clink's path here. Just start hitting these dungeons that we can do. Surely our go mode will be on the path.
It doesn't seem... It seems reasonably likely that Thieves Town Big is important at this point. Just sort of like... We got 1 item in Desert, 2 items in Skull. That's 3 total items. 1 item in Castle Tower, 4.
Mm-hmm.
An item in Pod that we haven't seen, 5. Like... Maybe some item caves out there, but like a solid percentage of our remaining checks is Back of Thieves.
Ooh, $20. So now it's kind of having to chew on the idea of, is it Thieves Town time? And Andy says yes.
Absolutely, yeah. He doesn't even know, like he doesn't know that he has, like, he knows the Hyrule Castle connector exists, I'm sure, but like no reason to think it's going to take him anywhere good.
Yeah, solid fight there from Clink on really good equipment, so kind of expected, but gonna be crystal number 4. Now they're starting to pour in Telethar. We're getting ready to hit a hard stop, though.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get to 5 real quick, then we're back to we need to find big keys, and big keys are, you know, CrossKeys ice rods. Oh, excellent.
Oh, hey, there's that powder. Well, that'll save. That'll send Clink on the journey Andy already went on, but yes, we have seen Ped. Ped is not going to be any concern for the rest of us today. All right, map the swamp in the attic. Nothing here yet. 3 items still left in this dungeon. Yeah, we got what? K45. We popped out at Graveyard Ledge. So not many opportunities left for Clink. But hey, if Skull Woods is here at 45, or on, I forgot about these, but top of the castle at Pyramid, that's going to be huge. Heart container in
not?
blind
Like
cell. What's in the big chest? It's a small key. It's Castle Tower.
Oh my god, dude.
That's
Get out of here.
that's
I hate
awful. Is that like the plot armor to keep Andy in this? Because he's clearly floundering right now.
I mean, I think at that point, I think like that puts him firmly ahead.
Yeah.
That, you know, that
Oh,
doesn't
dude.
block anything. Andy gets to do Castle Tower. Gets his free CT2. Like, this guy, dude.
He can't keep getting away with this. All right, 10 arrows. I was like, if a big key pops here for a crystal, I'm gonna be pissed, but well, we've got 3 pendants, Telethar. I guess what we're not doing.
Pulling bed?
Yeah, we're not. Hey, we did find the brothers. This is gonna put us out. That's at K45. This is gonna throw us onto, yep, good old TR Bridge. Guess we can mirror here and finally check this entrance, or not.
He already checked it.
Oh, okay. All right. I was so confused. The other thing we have, Bombo's tablet, that exists.
Is Clink going to climb GT? I don't hate it from his position. Like, I mean, it's a little weird to do this before finding Skull Woods, but this gets you to the, like, it's 4 checks plus gets you to the pyramid, so it's not terrible.
Yeah, for sure. And then, I mean, in his eyes, maybe he has to do this already. Oh,
Yeah,
there's the pod big.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
gonna
Andy will
pull
get,
Andy a
like,
little
near
further
goal
away.
mode. Like, if the Meyer Big ends up in pod, then Andy's gonna be mere go mode,
Oh yeah, true.
and then he'll be able to go mode all of Hera, and you know, not do any of these other mirror checks that Clink has done.
Yeah, the castle at this point, I think, has to be Skullwoods. The other option is maybe the 5/6 like Pyramid Fairy. I don't think we popped out of that this seed.
Oh, that can't be Skullwoods because,
Oh yeah, Skullwoods is a 5/6. Never mind.
but I don't think we've done race game or K45.
True. We did 45.
Okay.
45 gave us brothers, but yes, race game still an option out there. So yeah, no items for what Andy's doing, but is definitely required. So no real time loss here per se. That's a really good AGA Hall of Fame.
That's pretty good.
That's better than what he normally does.
I mean, Andy does not want to, like, Andy obviously doesn't know what he wants to do, but going to East, like, finding his mirror and going to Eastern, not actually a great thing to do until, like, it does. So far, it hasn't led to Meyer Big Key, so getting Mirror Go mode would be way better than.
Oh, it would, yeah.
Early. He's also in a pretty, like, it's pretty likely he gets Mirror Go mode, just because it's a connector that is pretty out of the way to get to, as his only way to get to the mirror.
Yeah, and I mean, Clink's last chance for mirror to lead to that Meyer Big is going to be the pyramid, like mirroring at the pyramid for the 3 entrances.
Yeah, the problem is that Andy has Castle Tower done, so those are going to be his first couple of entrances anyway.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that save and quit point changing when having mirror always huge. Most time to people's detriment, and not to their advantage. You know, I know that one player has the mirror, and Andy saved and quit there, and I thought for a brief second that I was like, he's just gonna pop back on the pyramid. So he is gonna go do pod. This will be 2 items, big and boss. Big boss. Thieves big for Clink. Oh, Boldorm's got everybody's numbered today. Oh, wait, I take that back. We've got more items here.
Yeah, we have big key chest, big chest, and boss.
All right, so Clink heading into his Aga 2 fight. He knows there's an item back here. We know that it's $20.
Shoot it with an arrow.
It is a dumb wall. Solid triple from Clink. You love to see it.
Hate to see that blue ball.
Yeah, that was a really good double triple setup. Oh,
that's a nasty pattern. I think that what you're supposed to do there is like slash Aga and get like iframes.
Yeah,
but like also no. I guess you also just use your cape and get, you know, let the energy ball pass through you.
so on the pyramid now for Clink. Gonna be mirroring most likely. And we're gonna get to see 3 entrances. We'll get to see, will we find our entry to Skull Woods?
Clink can mirror if you step out of this entrance, you just step to the left and you mirror perfectly on the castle. Don't have to run back up the pyramid, get a free quick warp. It's great.
Noted. I'll save that one for later.
Yeah, I mean, you do it right out of Sanctuary sometimes. It's quite nice.
All right, so the first entrance is nothing. Gonna be knocking down the Aga barrier. What do we have here? It's a shop. I get it has to be this, right? Like
K45 or race game.
Oh my god, it's race game.
Which, you know, it doesn't really mean much to Clink, but actually it means a lot negative for Andy, because Andy's going to check those real quick, and like if that was the Meyer Big, that's really not good for Clink.
Yeah, because if he goes to 45, I mean, Like if Andy goes to 45 and sees brothers, that he knows he's going to come out of TR bridge, so he's going to be heading there and probably forgetting about race game. This is going to be what is this going to be a full on like go to pod? Oh, is he going back to pod? And maybe Aga too? Oh, hey, the flute.
Nice flute.
Perfect. Very fun and fair video game.
That does get Andy to the mountain.
Easier.
Which I don't really know what he has left to do, honestly.
I mean, there is the chance that like...
Have we seen Desert Big Chest, by the way?
Yeah, Clink checked that very early. So...
Oh, okay, yeah, we did it while we were traveling to my area. That makes sense. The Clink's gonna get his Castle Tower key and then get his pod key. Andy is back on the timer, it feels like.
Yeah, it definitely is. What are we going to Dark World for?
Skull Big?
He did.
No, we did that.
He did that. Is this purple chest? This is probably purple chest. Because we did all of Smith Chain except purple chest, so this will be like a save and quit, maybe flute to 7 and then the mountain is the last location. Thrilling.
I'm really surprised Clink is doing this, though. Like, why are we here? You need to find Skull Woods. Right? Like,
Yeah.
we need to find Skull Woods.
Skull Woods probably just going to have our mire big at this point.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Oh, we're on the map. We're thinking. He's probably thinking, how do I get to that TR entrance? This is the point when you're on a timer, you don't want to be doing this in a seed.
Yeah. Do we have it written down even? Like, but maybe we've lost the Hyrule Castle entrance.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, Andy just kind of sitting here like,
Yeah, no, I mean Andy's advantage is evaporated now. He's beaten Pod.
Yeah.
And he's beaten Castle Tower. But Clink has beaten Desert Hera.
I think it is finally clicked because he's on the mountain.
Yeah, yep. We're back on the move.
I mean, that was, obviously you got to think when you have a situation like that, we're looking 40 plus seconds there, at least. Clink now into this fight. And like you said, as soon as he finishes this, Clink is headed CT and Pod right after. I would assume he's going to CT after this.
Yeah, no, it would be a perfectly reasonable play. It'd be odd to, well, I mean, he might go to K45 after this, or not, sorry, race game after this. Like, I still don't really understand why we didn't do race game first. Like, you need it. It has two
that is the final entrance.
Like 2 items that are quote free.
I mean, the other thing is he could mirror and do Bombo's tablet. Like, Meyer Big could just be chilling there.
Sure. But, I mean, you should do Skull before anything else like that.
Yeah.
I guess maybe maybe you're like trying to avoid. Oh, we also needed to check this. These couple inches. Maybe this was like a. I don't want to do Smiths, but I don't want to not do Smiths while I'm in this area.
True. I mean, he could do Smiths pretty quick. Oh no, never mind. Mirror doesn't matter here in CrossKeys.
No, and we don't have the flute.
Mm-hmm. Well, Andy about to open Eastern. The shovel going to be a little detour like we had for Andy, except this time for Clink. I'm really bad at like timing these things out on the fly and just saying it's X amount of time. I still think though Clink finds. Oh, he's gonna do powder here. I think this is still in Clink's favor, but just barely.
I mean, Pod's slow, and Andy will have a flute, and Castle Tower is Castle Tower. I think that
but Andy's got a lot of mirror entrances.
He's got a couple.
And the one that's like that's needed is one of the trashiest ones to get to. So I don't know. This is why I mean I'm bad at timing it. I can't just say it's, he's got X amount of time. Some runners can do that. But yeah, Clink headed south. Please go to the entrance first. Okay, he's got.
Grab the Smith and then go to the entrance. Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, I mean, if he beats it, he just goes and gets the Smith again,
or leaves it. But yeah. I mean, this is. I'm pretty sure this is by elimination Skullwood. So like.
Yeah.
It
had to be
Smith to delete the Smith.
Well, we got a meme out of it, so. Andy getting his desert big in here, I believe that's what it was. Gonna get more GT smalls. Is there anything we haven't seen besides these two skull chests? Pretty much no, not at this point. So like Meyer Big has to be here.
Here or Bombo Tablet. This is a slow fight. So like,
yeah.
I mean, this is going to come down to it. Like
there it is.
Yeah.
Meyer Big on. Now the clock is definitely ticking for Andy because we are in go mode for Clink. That Smith is going to vanish, but it really doesn't matter because he's not picking that Smith back up. Oh, he might. He doesn't have Pod Big.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally forgot about that. So Castle Tower is at the eastern entrance.
Yeah, and Pod's at Flute 5, and Meyer's here in Kakariko. Without the flute, I think you don't need the Smith.
Yeah, go do Meyer.
But like you should go do Meyer, which he is, and he'll probably do Meyer big chest.
I mean that's reasonable.
Yep. Oh, this is a dangerous place to mirror. Oh no.
Oh, we're just here now. We live here unless he gets the save and quit.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. He got the save and quit. Good. Okay, I would have if there's some people who don't know you can save and quit there. I would have cried if he'd have just like reset. I mean, he'd have lost the skull clear.
And that's like the slow fight in skull was a lot of time, but then this is also a lot of time. Like we're
the thinking time Andy took
on a clock. Yeah. Yes, let's go.
Andy's like, I'm probably sunk. Let me grab this.
Where were we going, Andy?
This is the desert play.
Oh,
Well,
desert.
He's
big
gonna go
chest.
desert big. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, this is the last
yeah.
time he's gonna be here for it, so
I guess just do it after. Do it with the checkerboard.
true.
I mean, I guess the problem is that Andy's probably going to clear out Hera for Meyer Big, and that's probably going to be oof.
All right, so this is probably gonna be a flute to 8, so we can go beat the desert boss or not. He's going dungeon hunting.
Yeah, I don't like that, but I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference here. I think it's gonna. It's hard to get to Skull Woods here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Andy will full clear this. If he skips basement, I'll be very surprised. It's possible he does, but given what he's done so far, I just don't see it.
I think that you finally feel released from the siege has finally opened itself up,
Mm-hmm.
and you just last located your mirror after spending a minute thinking. I think you probably get basement.
Well, he's not pulling a Jimithar and not doing these chests, although he does have the big key, so it makes more sense to do it.
I can't believe how badly that burned me.
All right, solid fight there from Andy with that gold sword. Silvers. When did we get the silvers? Totally missed that.
Big chest.
Maybe so. Oh, it was in Skullwood's bridge chest. Okay.
So Andy doesn't get those.
Nah, Andy won't get those at all.
Maybe.
I don't think you get that. Oh, we skipped the basement.
I think it's reasonable to do Skullwood's bridge chest before boss, unless you're almost last locating it. Even if you're one.
I mean, he'll be one
you,
from go.
It costs you 10 seconds to get it, but saves you or it costs you 15 seconds to grab, but saves you 8 seconds if the item isn't on Moth.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the overworld transitions, and it's unless it's unless it's a 50% chance Moth has your go mode, just do the bridge first.
All right, will he do? Oh, he's going to pod first.
Why?
I mean, he's probably hoping he finds the big key here.
Yeah, but just do things you can finish.
I mean, he's gonna, as soon as he does this, he's gonna go to Castle Tower. So
yeah,
given that Andy has Desert Skull Mire, Clink's got a very comfortable lead. Basically, I mean, the wide stance, sure.
No, I mean, is it that comfortable? He has to do Castle Tower and Pod, and Andy has to. I mean, Andy's gonna probably go to Cave 45 or to Race Game here. I mean, he's gonna go to Bumper, and then from there, Race Game.
Let's see. So, is Clink maybe gonna get this big key and mirror? I would hope not.
No, there's no reason to. I mean.
All right, so Crystal 5 for Andy. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to mirror, just to be clear, but I'm just wondering if someone ever would. We'll see. Pod big. for Clink. So that is Clink's go mode. Now it's just a let's clear all our dungeons. Let's get back to pod and then beat Ganon.
Okay, Andy. Okay. I feel like taking the Elder Connector and getting top of bumper would have made more sense to end up on top of the castle, but you know.
Well, I mean, he's got 3 entrances here, so he's got 3 opportunities to find Skull Woods in his mind.
Right. But the Elder Connector was right next to him, and then he would have been in the Dark World to save quit after that, instead of fluting to 8 to get into the Dark World.
Oh, true. Yeah, I forgot we were at Desert Back.
But I mean, this might end up getting him there sooner. Nope, never mind. We're just running back to do it this way.
Yeah, I mean, Clink's here near the end of Castle Tower, so man, this is gonna be close.
I think Clink's ahead, but it's
Probably about
close.
40 seconds maybe.
No, we didn't get speed though, so.
Oh yeah, true. And Clink does have silvers, so assuming Andy never gets them, like that is a faster fight.
So this is gonna be
We've seen Graveyard Ledge. Yeah, it will be as soon as he gets to the boss. I mean, this is kind of race you want to see where you don't really know 100% sure that it's over until it's over.
Okay, and he's not getting silvers, but he is going to be in go mode here. Clink has to run back to pod to beat it and then save. He honestly, this might come down to the fact that old man save and quit is so convenient for Ganon.
Yeah,
because Andy would have had a flute advantage if like they had to run there, but I think Andy has this actually.
I mean, he does have to go to Meyer. Yeah, but Meyer's in Light World, so it'll be one less mirror transition. We'll find out. There it is. Yeah.
Like he just flutes to Meyer. Andy's Meyer and pod. Meyer's faster than pod.
Where?
Clink is losing time right here.
I totally forgot he didn't have the flute, dude. Yeah, and he's gonna go with the portal. No, not like this.
Yeah, Clink went onto the wrong side of the castle to get there. I mean, save and quit's probably just better anyway, but yeah, this is Andy's win. What an unsure of how this was gonna go race.
Man. While you guys are all here tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Kabukitational Grand Finals Game 2, Jim versus Telethar. Telethar up a hot 1-0. Don't miss it. Should be a good time. Casual Boots AD keys. For those who don't know the lingo that I'm too old to appreciate. So this is what's faster, the back of Meyer or the back of Pot? Yeah, the back of, I mean, the answer is back of Meyer. Andy did set up that spooky. If he gets it, that's going to be more time for him here. Very nice. The old AD spooky. I always love seeing people get that sword beam strat there first try.
Oh, where you hit it with the sword beam to
Mhm.
beat the bunny beam.
Yeah. Now the silvers, again, an advantage. Warps are going to be seated on Ganon. I mean, what are we talking? If Ari was here, he'd tell us instantly. What is it, like 20 to 30 seconds, maybe? If
Yeah.
that.
I think it's 25 seconds, maybe a little less if you're like, it somewhat depends on how many of these triples you're hitting. But like, I think 30 seconds is a solid number unless you're, really crushing it. But
Oh, Clink not having the best Helma fight either right now.
no, yeah, this is not going to be enough.
I mean, okay, so I mean, Andy's got Lamp, right? And you can accuse me of trying to fabricate like drama or whatever, but I mean, this fight still has to go smooth. Like, the best players have messed this fight up.
Yeah, I mean,
So
the 1-in-1 is free.
right. But I mean, phase 4 torch glitch shouldn't be a problem as long as Andy gets his lamp out. He's on fire rod, so there's always that chance.
Imagine if Ganon actually took phase 4 damage during that time, and he just dies in phase 2.
Oh man, I would love it. All right, so here we go. Andy in phase 3. Clink on his way into Ganon with silvers. Does have to get the 1-in-1 like we were alluding to. Andy set up.
Oh, blue.
Oh, Andy. Oh,
You're a
God.
madman. Do not be quick swapping at that time.
Oh, dude. Like, brother, you can't do that. Why aren't we using the fire rod? Okay, now it's close. Because you could get 2 on that first one. Clink had a solid fight there in phase 1 and 2. If he gets a triple here, or either, a single triple here.
It's close.
Oh, dude.
I think Andy's fine, but it's so close. Oh my.
Oh, dude. There's so many small things in this race that could have swung it. Oh, but as Ganon's blowing up for Clink, Andy's gonna cross the line. I know my timer's wrong, but Andy finished it with a 2:23.23 and Clink with a 2:23.30. Get your GGs in chat. Holy cow, dude.
Oh.
Absolutely incredible race. You love to see it. Man. Let's see if we can get these guys in down here for an interview. All right, and we have Clink joining us. GG's.
GG's.
Man, let's see. We got Andy too. GG, man.
Hello.
So, I mean, you guys know from the result, we didn't really know who had the lead for a decent bit of that end game.
I feel like I last located Mirror while Clink last located a Castle Tower small key.
It was Pod Big Key.
Oh. I don't even remember where that was.
That was
that was Aga Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aga Tower, yeah.
Yeah, this was bad.
This was some hot garbage.
Right at the end, on my way to beat Meyer, like really end game, I mirrored on top of Etorp's biggest fan.
the running man. Yeah.
Oh no.
So
Literally locked there until I can mash save and quit fast enough.
there was I don't know what your intentions were, but there was some speculation in chat that might actually have saved you from like going back in and doing Smith chain.
That was exactly my plan, so it did save me time in the long run.
Oh man.
Smith chain was a lot of nothing, let me tell you.
So after that happened, I just said, screw it, let's go. Get that check-in pod, get Castle Tower, hopefully find the key.
You can also, for the future, just hold the save and quit button down, and it'll bring it up first frame.
It was only once, but
The story of this was, Clink went through all 3 Hyrule Castle entrances the first time there. Andy, you did not. So Clink knew how to get up to the top of the mountain. So, I was like, we're visiting Turtle Rock. And then suddenly it's like, dude, we're just going to hit go mode probably right here in Eastern. Like, Eastern's big enough. There's so much both of you had done at that point. And then it's just, here's the mirror. Here's one of your big keys. And then that's what afterwards led Clink to his boots in Swamp. So, like, Clink was at a really good spot for a decent bit, especially after you made that decision to climb to, I think that was why you were still on the mountain during that whole span.
yeah, it just seemed like a natural way to close out there, and climb has been required in literally all my seeds lately.
Mm-hmm.
Including the first 2 weeks of this, so recency bias kicked in.
I also have to give Andy a little grief here. Can you tell me and Telethar about Lava Chest and why you did Turtle Rock the way you did? Oh, Andy's muted. We'll grief him a little later.
Sorry.
Oh.
All right. So,
Sounds fun.
I stole the pokey key. I didn't have any small keys yet. I stole the pokey key, and I was like, Lava Chest is locked by 4 small keys, right? So we don't have to do that yet. Let's do Chain Chomp, because that's in logic, and let's just take our sequence broken Samaria and our sequence broken Turtle Rock Big Key, and let's just go do Laser Bridge and see where that spits out for later.
Yeah, we just have Mario and a Fire Rod and Ice Rod and a Turtle Rock Big Key. And let's just go to Laser Bridge on 0 keys.
I mean, so, all right. Worst case scenario is I have to, just go back later with the small key, I guess. But with where it ended up being, it was fine. I had to check all those entrances anyways. But there's no guarantee that Laser Bridge is accessible somewhere, right?
Sure.
And you
didn't
need
have a
4
lamp
small
either.
keys. Yeah. And you need 4 smalls to beat Trinex anyways. So it was fine. I wanted the density. I wanted to ride the out of logic train a little bit more.
I need to ask Telethar his opinion.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I made my thoughts clear in the stream.
Andy doesn't have to watch all that.
I don't think I had a weapon or any small keys when I first found it, so it was a while before I went back.
Yeah, I would say honestly, Clink, the death you took in Ice Palace, your first visit, saved you a good chunk of time too.
Yeah, that was another one. It's like, let's maybe find something to pop off, and then when we died, it's like, let's not.
Yeah, that was also a whole lot of nothing. It was great. Well, the CT small, but that was pretty early.
Both CT smalls in Pendant Dungeons. I mean,
and then
name a better combo.
Yeah, and the boots were in the other one.
True.
All 3 Pendant Dungeons had something.
Gross.
Your classic oops all dungeons.
But yeah, I totally had forgotten about the left Hyrule Castle exit. So I was like, on my list, I was like, all right, dude, I have like 4 checks left in the game. And then I'd get something that would give me like 1 more check. And I'd be like, all right. And so I climbed and got Thieves Big. And I was like, are you kidding me, dude? And then I get the Castle Tower small in the big chest. And that's it. And I'm like, bro, what's happening? And then I go kill Aga, get the pod big, and I'm like, dude, I don't even have all the pod smalls yet. This doesn't actually do anything. So I was expecting the 6th pod small to be in purple chest. And when I pulled purple chest and it was nothing, I was like, or I was expecting it to either be the 6th pod small, but then like I only pulled flute out of pod, so that didn't really do anything. So I was like, okay, well, purple chest has got to be like the mirror or something, and it wasn't. And I was like, uh-oh, what happened? And then I was like looking at my tracker, and I was like, oh my god, I never went out the Hyrule Castle left side. So I did that, and cause like the whole time I was like, this connector's only going to give me like 1 or 2 entrances basically. So like we're not going to need that.
So getting the mirror early was like a blessing and a curse because it just opens up all the mirror checks that are isolated.
That's all right. I did almost all of them anyways.
Well, you guys are very even on the collection counter here. 193 and 192. That's about as even as I've seen in one of these.
The 7-second difference, it's about as close as it gets.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, when I skipped Skullwood's bridge chest, like I had so little left in the game, and it was like a skull small, half magic, silver arrows. I was like, it'll be fine. And then when Ganon said, "Did you get your silver arrows near Mothia?" I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna lose by like 2 seconds because I didn't get these silvers."
And then you started quick swapping to lamp mid torch mix. I'm losing my mind.
I was just gone, dude. I was so over it.
Yeah, I mean, you both played pretty well, which was good, and you made it exciting. So that's a plus too. But
It's nice for chat to have a close race. But yeah, once in my life, I just like a normal, easy seed.
Well, I either get like a 140 or a 230. There's no in between.
that's the curse of CrossKeys. But so this is Andy. You're up to 3-0. Clink 2-1. That's still, I mean, 2-1, still in the thick of it. I think you can still qualify by winning out without having to do Swiss. Is that correct? Or the play-in, I guess.
If 1 loss, you will qualify. 2 losses, you'll play in race.
Okay.
Yup.
Sounds good. This is just fun. Glad I could give Andy a race. Not lose by 20 minutes.
Yeah, this is definitely what I would call fun.
Well, GG's.
GG's.
Any final thoughts from you guys before we shut her down?
Make the GTs to climb torture stop.
Dude, I took Paradox Cave like 7 times this seed.
You both did.
Yeah, like,
Not one of you wanted to ever go out the bottom. You both found it by going to Ice Palace.
Oh man, God, just getting around anywhere was so bad. There was no
flute was in pod big chest, right?
Yup. Which was like fine. It was fine, I guess. I used the flute 3 times, maybe.
Well, if you count thinking,
pod pretty late, so I was pretty late to that hammer. Well, I went to pod really early, had no keys, no nothing.
Honestly, your late hammer, I think, kind of seeing both sides, I don't think it slowed you down that much. You stayed away from ice after the first little dip, so I don't think there was anything the hammer would have done. Maybe some convenient Dark World entry, but I don't really think it was a huge, bane for you.
Felt bad at the time because for GT, I could have done a lot of GT stuff.
That's fair, yeah.
But when you're racing someone like Andy, all that little stuff.
Yeah, it could definitely add up.
On you. But then the seed just turned into a clown show.
Well, we will wait and see what you guys are paired with next week. Telethar, thanks so much for finishing a spoiler and jumping in comms with me.
Thank you for inviting. This was a good time.
Oh man, that's gonna do it for us today. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Like I said, grand finals, 80 keys, Cas Boots tourney. Gonna be game 2 of that between Telethar and Jim. Here on this channel. For now, I'm gonna send you guys over to Zelda Speedruns 2 for some more CrossKeys action. ArmLX versus Deep Fried, the 1-in-1 pool, are playing currently. They're 17 minutes in. You guys can go enjoy some more rando, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
GG's again, Andy. Thanks, Dante and Telethar, for coming. Appreciate you guys.